Hey guys, welcome to Mobile Tech Matters, where we talk about mobile tech that matters to you. I'm Richie Rich, and today I'm really excited to unbox and give you my first impressions of this great mid-range device called the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. Definitely one sharp device. Very sharp. Now, I did get a chance to check this out at CES for a short time. Was very impressed with the build quality and the camera, and I really can't wait to check out this final retail version, see what's inside the box, and experience the joy of holding this thing all over again with you guys. So sit back, grab yourself some sharp cheddar cheese, the sharpest knife you have, slice it up. Let's not grab a knife. Probably not a good idea. Come along with me, sit back, relax, and let's check out this bad boy beast of a mid-ranger together. Let's see what it's all about.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Okay guys, so we have the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. It's a nice box. It's got the name and logo on the side, on both sides actually. On the back we have the specs here. We've got a Snapdragon 625 octa-core 2.0 gigahertz processor, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of ROM. It has expandable storage up to 128 gigabytes. It's got a fingerprint sensor on the front, a 3140 milliamp hour quick charge battery. The display is a 5.5-inch FHD display with Gorilla Glass 3. It's running Android OS. On the rear, there is a 13 megapixel dual camera. So there's two of those, two 13 megapixel cameras and dual flash. On the front is an 8 megapixel camera. It also has Dolby Hi-Fi 2.0 audio with the AKM chipset. So this is definitely a solid mid-tier device from ZTE. Also in there it says that it has a charger, a USB cable, tray eject tool is what's in the contents there. The model number here is Z978 and the color is black. Okay, so how do you unbox the ZTE Blade V8 Pro? Well, with a big blade. That's how we're going to do it. So let's cut that, both sides. Well, apparently this blade isn't as sharp as the Blade V8 Pro. There we go. Okay, so now that the sticker is undone, let's unbox this. Oh no! My phone fell straight out of the box. Alright, so we'll put the top aside. Right off the bat, this comes in a plastic bag. But let's just put that right here for now. Let's see what else is in the box. Pull out the box. And here we have a SIM ejection tool. We've got some paperwork from ZTE. Thank you for choosing ZTE. Register your ZTE device. And you receive 50% off selected ZTE accessories. So that is something you may want to take a look at. We've got a quick start guide here that we could look at later. So let's put that aside. In the box, you've got the USB-C charging cable and the power brick. And let's see, anything else? I don't believe that's it. So we'll put that back. Let's put all that back in the box, and we'll put that back on the side. Now onto the actual device. So I did get a chance to actually play with this at CES this year. For $229, I think this is going to be the phone to beat in 2017 for a really nice mid-range. Very impressed by it, and I really liked it. So let's see what the retail device is like. And it doesn't look much different. Wow. The back is so smooth. It's like a rubbery texture to it. And it feels really nice in the hand. The sides of the device are metal. The whole exterior is metal. On this side, on the left side, there's a little hole there. That's for the SIM ejection slot. The bottom has the USB-C charging port, as well as two grills. So one grill is actually a downfiring speaker. The other one is for the microphone. Here is the power button and the volume button right here. Up on top is a noise canceling mic and also the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And yes, they did include it. So that's always nice. Also on the back is that ZTE logo. You have the dual cameras right here and the dual flash. Feels really nice in the hand. Very solid. It's a nice feel to it. So let's power it on. So again, feels really good in the hand. I really like it so far. And again, I did get a chance to play around with this at CES. Oh, I love that intro, that sound. That's cool. That sounded really neat. That's a very sharp device. Pun intended, obviously. So we have the welcome screen. So I'm just going to go through all that. We're not going to set anything up. I'm just going to skip everything. Actually, you know what? I'm going to set up this device and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I did take the sticker off the back, so I didn't have that any of those annoying numbers back there all the time. This color right here is so nice. It is a dark gray color around the rim, around the perimeter. Really nice. I took out that SIM injection tool that they had there, so let's just pop that tray out really quick. So it does have the dual slot right there, so you could put in either two SIM cards from two different networks or a SIM card for your network as well as a micro SD card. Again, that's expandable to 128 per the specs. Okay, so what I did notice, so it is a clickable power button. If you just put your finger on it, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to unlock. You actually have to press a button, and as soon as you press a button, it unlocks it. Or if you, let's say we turn it off and we press the power button on the side, and you want to get out of the lock screen, then you touch it. So once it's off, it has to be turned on. The screen has to be active, either from the power button. Let's see if a volume button does it. So yeah, just the power button on the side or the home button, and then it'll turn on. It'll unlock your phone. So it looks like this is running My Favor UI, and it doesn't look bad. It's really nice. The screen looks really good. So let's go to the settings really quick. And you'll see your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, storage, display, sound and vibration, notifications, themes and wallpaper, apps, default apps, security, power manager. You go to all settings, you've got a list right there. We've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, dual SIM settings, data usage, ZTE lock, so I believe that's a ZTE lock screen with a bunch of wallpapers. We'll just hop in there real quick. Yes, you could pick a bunch of stuff in there. There's a little lit capacitive buttons down there. Recent apps here, and back button over there. We'll go back to all settings. So we have the My Pop. So it says there, once My Pop is enabled, you can add, or you can tap buttons on it to return to a previous page, the home screen, the menu, or recently used apps by using a single hand. So let's just check that, and that gives you this little floating widget is My Pop. And if you've had the, it basically comes with My Favor. So if you've got the Xon 7, you'd be familiar with this. So if you have small hands and you don't want to be able to reach around at the bottom for everything, or you just want it centered for some reason, it is a little convenient thing to have. You got your you swipe that, you've got your home button, recent, tabs. I believe that's your menu and your back button. So it's just something else you could play around with. So I'm going to go to the Recent apps, I'm going to turn off my pop for right now. And it's got navigation keys, display, sounds and notification, storage, memory, you know, all your basic stuff, everything you'd expect. So let's try out that camera. I'm going to go to the, I'm going to try to do a bokeh effect. I'm going to go to the dual setting and bokeh. And I'm going to take a picture of this Android and the box in the background. So I did that. And let's open that up. I just left it on the settings it had. Now here it says if I press this camera button, I can adjust it. It says tap the photo to refocus, then select the blur effect. So I'm going to press on the Android. That's what I want to focus on. And this effect right here, if I press it, it's blurring out the back. And I know it's hard to see on this camera, but what it's doing is if I go all the way over to the left, this back is pretty clear. And then if I go all the way to the right, this background, well, depending on what you press. So if you press the focus, wherever you press is where the focus is going to be. So if I focus on there, it's actually, and I go down here, it's actually going to blur or unblur my little Android guy up front. And same goes here. If I want to focus on the Android and I go to F8.0, it's clear in the background. And if I go all the way to F1.0, it is, the field of view right there is blurry. So it's hard to tell on this screen, but it is a really cool effect. Okay, so another effect I'm going to try to do is monocolor. So we'll go into monocolor, and I picked green. And look at that. My Android guy is green. The background is black and white. So let me take a quick picture of that. That's cool. And then let's go back to monocolor. Let me try a different color. Let me see if I do red. Does it turn him red? No, see, it won't. Because he's not red, it's not showing up. Since he's green, it does show up. Let me see if I could grab something else that's a different color. Okay, so now in this picture, let's take a look at the Blade V8. If I put blue, everything blue in this picture comes out. If I go green, that little gallery photo turns green. And let's see if is there anything red in this picture. Yeah, there's those icons right there. So it focuses on that. Really cool thing. It's definitely something different. So then we've got our monochrome. So let's take a monochrome picture. So that's a monochrome picture. We've got sketch. Oh, that is kind of neat. And I know it's probably tough to see on here, but I'll add it. We've got sketch and vignette. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna add. I want to grab a sketch with Zeke from Z Community. Let's get his little bobbly head in here. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so let's check out what the speakers sound like on this. Let's go to the #1 YouTube channel out there right now, Mobile Tech Matters. Okay, you know I have to say that. Okay, so let's bring up a video. Let's bring up the ZTE Z-Max Pro cases.
Welcome to Mobile Tech Matters, where we talk about mobile tech that matters to you. I'm Richie Rich, and today
Here's the microphone.
I'm going to be comparing a few cases for the ZTE Z-Max Pro. So let's check these cases out together and see what we think about them.
Shall we begin?
So it is turned all the way up. Guys, I mean, obviously, it doesn't have front-facing speakers. It's not going to be the loudest up front, but it's not bad. It's got that bottom-firing speaker, better than the rear-firing. So at least this way it comes out where your hand's not going to cover it in the back. So definitely better than having it in the back. But it does sound pretty decent. I mean, it's a mid-tier device. Still has a lot of great things on there. That camera is really, really awesome. I can't wait to play with that. It's got the front fingerprint fingerprint scanner that's also a home button, a clicky button. So that's going to be interesting. So I really can't wait to play with this for a while and add this to my collection of really sharp blades. It's going to make a great addition to my blade collection. It's really convenient too. You could use it in the kitchen to chop up your favorite vegetables or anything for that matter, or even your favorite fruit. Get rid of those nasty apples and chop those up. Or even in the bathroom when you're shaving. You know, why use a razor when you can use the ZTE Blade V8 Pro? It really does a fantastic job of shaving, and it's just amazing. I love it. It really is a great addition to my blade collection. It's such a sharp device. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Mobile Tech Matters. And remember, your mobile tech matters to me.
Oh, for sure.